Alright, so you're probably wondering why we're once again looking at this wonderful Agfa Isolette, or Isolette, depending on how you like to pronounce it. Well, the good news is the focusing fix that we did in the last video did work perfectly. In fact, I was super amazed at just how sharp the pictures came out. Mind blown, in fact. But as you will probably see, despite the focus being perfect, as you can, the image in the background here shows that we have another problem. And that is these interesting patterns that are showing up on the exposures. These are effectively light leaks that have been creeping in through the camera and onto the film and then exposing these really funky patterns. So we need to figure out what's going on here and try and fix it. So this is a folding camera, and this is awesome because it can literally fit inside your pocket. But that does mean there are moving parts, and like with anything close to 100 years old, moving parts do sort of degrade over time. And if we look closer, yeah, we can see that there's definitely some wear and tear here. And yeah, I think that's fully expected after almost 100 years. So I'm thinking to use electrical tape or something to fix this. But first we need to find out where the holes are. And so for this, I'm basically going to shine a nice bright light through the camera and take a look inside and see if we can spot them. And so this is the inside of the camera with the back open. And if we get close, we can start to see a few little lights poking through here and there. But it's not so easy to see. So let's flip it around. And what we're going to do is put the light on the other side of the camera and basically see the light poking through the bellow. Now this isn't the easiest thing to see, but with my eyes I could clearly see that there are indeed some little lights poking through, and if we get a bit closer here, yeah, we can see that it's definitely light coming through this. So here's my fix. I started to apply a little bit of black electrical tape just on the corners at first, nothing too kind of over the top, because I don't want to kind of get out of control with this tape and I want to make sure it works. But cutting off little bits and basically sticking them over the corners that are damaged seems to be working quite well. It's kind of hard to bend the tape, but it stays. And then after I basically taped over the corners and the whole pieces of tape to make sure that it's all nicely sealed, and I actually tested to make sure that it's still sticking after being opened and closed. So let's take a look and see if it's got any better, shall we? First thing I notice is there is no light poking through anymore. And if we look inside, get up nice and close, I don't see any little lights poking through either. And so with that in mind, I think we can really consider this to be fixed. As I said, closes up nice and good. Even when the tape is on that little bellow, it stays attached, and actually it's probably even better when it's being compressed inside of here, because it's just helping it adhere more. But I'm pretty sure it's going to need some love over time, and it's probably going to need a full replacement at some stage. But for now, I'm pretty happy with it. Next to see what they come out like.